Buenas chavales, ¿cómo estamos? Hoy vamos a continuar con la octava parte de Chernobylite, que me quiero pasar este juego, me ha gustado bastante. Y bueno, cuando di esto no ha tenido mucho éxito, he decidido hacerlo aparte. Así que nada, vamos a empezar. A que juego a mí personalmente me gusta bastante. Vale, pues continuamos, día 25, refugio.
I am ready to continue the great rat catcher's work. Are you?
The day is still young, Igor. Don't waste it. Let's do something.
Got a sec, partner?
Shoot.
I know how to make small, shaped charges. Perfect for demolition locks.
Right. I can see that coming in handy.
But first, I need you to pick up the plastic left over from the Dugar radar operation.
Sounds like it's worth it.
I'm a practical man. I wouldn't go suggesting shit like this if it was just a waste of time. I built my first pipe bomb when I was 8. I can make a charge from just about anything.
How did such a promising young man ever end up here?
I've left some plastique in my old hidey-hole. Bring it here and I'll get it to work. Ready to go?
No me acordaba yo de este personaje, fue el último que sacamos.
I'll mark the building on your map. It's in the Dugar radar facility.
Vale.
What's the plan, Kimenyuk?
Vale, este habrá que ponerle algo de equipo. Vale, hoy necesito dar un chale con tibala. No tengo espacio en el inventario, lógicamente. Está bien así.
Time to step up to the mark, Professor.
Vale, vamos allá. Puerto de Pripyat. Me parece que estén muy en forma los personajes.
Charges? I always knew that you had something explosive hidden inside of you, Professor Kimunu. Just be very careful, love. Once you help someone, you can easily become responsible for them.
Okay, Sashko. I'm in position.
You should find the place, no problem. It's in a one-way story building on the perimeter of the Muscovy.
I think I know where it is.
Suministros. Ah, no tengo cerveza, no tengo... Vaya. Tiene que ser la base. Vale, luego lo que hay que hacer es conseguir ganzúas.
What a stupid job. And I was stupid enough to take it.
Vale, hemos pasado sin problema. Vale, vamos a estar ya llegando al edificio. Aquí sería donde hay que recoger los explosivos. Hay que subir, ¿no? Aquí está.
Sashko, I found the plastique box, but it's empty. There are some droppings and... is it possible rats took your charges?
Well, shit, those sneaky bastards must have been really hungry.
Now what?
Well, no charges means more work for me and also more work for you. I can make the compound from scratch, but that means I'll need the ingredients from somewhere else. But first, we need to take care of the rat problem.
What do you mean?
You got the detonator? Press the button.
Why would I do that?
To blow these bastards to Rat Kingdom come. I don't want them running around with my charges.
Slow down. You have no idea where those explosive rats of yours are. They could be under the floor or in the walls. I don't harbor any secret love for rats, believe me, but this is just stupid.
I'm done with your whole living dangerously routine. I'm not going to do it.
Too bad.
Do you have any sense at all?
Whatever. Do what you want.
Where do you even come up with this shit?
It's not a real detonator. It's just a prop. I was just messing with you, Professor. Trust me, I wouldn't risk the life of my brave companion like that. But you still need to go to find my other stash and bring me the components I need. It's right next to the connector.
Vale, vamos a ver si conseguimos en otro lado. Vale, voy a coger patas por lo que veo.
Sashko, I found the building, but it's crawling with NAR soldiers. Looks like they know about the stash. Any ideas?
Fuckers, they must have spotted me earlier.
A little heads up would be appreciated next time.
Hey, you got this, man. You're better at this shit than you give yourself credit for.
Thanks, but...
You're breaking up. I'm losing signal. Igor, signal.
Sashko? Sashko! Damn it!
Vale, esto va a estar plagado. No, un carajo. Está plagadísimo, enemigos. Bueno, no más de quería tíos. No, este igual me puedo cargar. A ver qué hace el otro. Si se da la vuelta a ese. Vale, uno menos. Ese que uno se mueve, pues me cargo primero que está por aquí entrando y ya nos cepillamos a ese. Vale, y ya se lo pillamos por la espalda sin problema. A dormir, chiquitín.
Sashko, I found your components.
Glad to hear it. For a moment there, I thought I might lose my favorite partner in crime.
Was that supposed to be humor, Sashko? Not bad for a first try.
Vale, vamos a aprovechar que estamos aquí para estar nosotros juntos. ¿Qué momento hay? No hay nada, ¿no? Ah, no tengo la ganzúa. Vale, pues creo que lo vamos a ir aquí. Oh, me han visto. No sé quién me ha visto, pero ha visto a alguien.
The echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. I know you're here. Come out. Quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor. I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Traces of the portal generator. He must be close. I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him.
Vale, que no me voy a pillar, aquí me lo voy a cargar.
Last night. This is not going to end well, boy. Full of surprises, but it's not over yet.
Vamos, se escapa. Vale, tío, está fuera. Vale, está a 93 metros. Ya en principio me quita uno, no voy a tener más problemas. No sé esto, por aquí no es. Aquí no se puede entrar.
finish the job, you bastard?
What the hell happened here?
Use your eyes, genius. That goddamn creature from hell got the drop on us.
Here, this should get you back on your feet.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Vale, siguiente está a 70 metros. Vamos a aprovechar, lo hacemos. Joder. Otra vez me han visto. Pues nada, vamos a ir por las balas. Vale, 30 metros. Va a ser aquí dentro.
Stop right there. You're on Pripyat Bradford turf now.
So, anything interesting going on around here lately?
Well, there's something fishy happening in the power plant. Those NAR fuckers have been running around like crazy lately. And there's this creepy fuck with a black mask hunting for something. Whatever it is, it's bad for business. He leaves me alone, but he scares my customers.
So you do have other customers?
What did I just say? That fucker's been scaring them away. If it wasn't for him, this place would be busier than the Izmailovsky market.
You mentioned something about trade. What kind of thing? What about this,
That'll be one food ration.
Sure thing.
Here you go. It's just for you.
I better be going now.
Bradford forever, Igor.
Está cagando el tío. Vale, queda aquí otros 109 metros y ya nos quitamos todo. Nada más por aquí, ¿no? Este juego tiene que haber puesto algo de trepar, tío. Está un poco mal hecho eso, está ahí con los saltitos. No sé por dónde puedo subir. Qué tonto. ¡Coño! Coño, que no encuentro botón del disparo. Quiero sacar arma. Estoy muerto, ¿eh? Tanto llevo aquí para nada. No hay nada realmente. Qué bien, comida. Vale, yo creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí y nos vamos a ir a la base. Perfecto.
Sashko, you know the difference between dynamite and nitroglycerin? I need you to be more stable, like dynamite, and less like nitroglycerin, which will just blow a person to hell for no reason.
You want to make an omelet? You gotta crack a few skulls, am I right?
If you know so much about eggs, how about helping out with the cooking?
Nah, that's your department. I'll stick to what I'm good at. Blowing shit up.
Perfecto. Perfecto.
Hey there, old-timer. What's cooking?
Nothing much. I need to remember to check the dosimeters.
Ain't radiation a stone-cold bitch? That raggedy-ass old man, the other one, I mean, was rambling about it not too long ago.
About what?
About Pripyat being contaminated even before the Chernobyl disaster. You're a scientist. Is there any truth to it?
Tarakan may not be the most reliable source of information in the zone, but in this case, he might be right.
Explain.
For starters, the choice of Pripyat as a location for a nuclear power plant was a mistake.
Was it? It's fairly secluded. Nothing but woods and swamps. Perfect spot to keep things secret.
Swamps, exactly. Swampland is very poor in certain minerals and elements. Same goes for the vegetation in this whole area. Because of this, the local plants absorb pretty much everything very quickly. Even if it's poisonous, like, for example, the radioactive isotope of iodine. Also, both the Soviet Union and some NATO countries have been testing nuclear weapons like crazy since the 50s, pushing millions of tons of radioactive fallout into the atmosphere.
Right, I watched something about that on YouTube. Castle Bravo, Tsar Bomber, serious shit.
And it only intensified leading up to 1963. The nuclear players wanted to conduct as many tests as possible before the PTBT came into effect.
PTBT?
The Partial Test Ban Treaty, an agreement between the USSR and the West that nuclear testing should be conducted underground only. But hundreds of nuclear explosions had already polluted the atmosphere all over the world, including over Chernobyl. If someone had bothered to take a Geiger reading of the marshes around Pripyat before building the power plant, they'd have found out it was already irradiated.
Unfucking believable.
A ver, ¿qué puedo tener con este?
Hey, Sashko, you're experienced, right? Is there anything you can teach me?
About what? Living on the streets? I can show you a thing or two, but you need to
Mira, este me viene genial. Vale, estos dos son los que me interesan. De momento, este.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Life on the streets taught me that quick reflexes can mean the difference between coming home and coming home in a box. Sometimes it can help you dodge a bullet. I mean, not literally, but you can remove yourself from harm's way. Let's see if I can teach you some new tricks, old dog. First, breathe from the bottom of your belly. Slowly flex that diaphragm. Feel the air filling you from your toes to the top of your head. Now, don't hold it. Just release it. Not too slow, but not too fast either. Focus on your breathing and repeat the exercise 3 or 4 times. Okay, talk is cheap. I'm gonna fire the rubber bullets at you. You try to anticipate the shot and cover before you get hit. Ha! That was fast. You're pretty spry for an over-the-hill pre-perestroika scientist. Take cover, Igor! You're getting good at this. Take cover, Igor! Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it. Take cover, Igor! Good to see you're still in shape. It'll come in handy. Outstanding. You got the reflexes of a teenage gangbanger on Crystal. I'd take you into my crew. No questions asked.
Vale.
Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it.
Vale, la cosa está perfecta, no hay que hacer nada. Vale, vamos a conseguir ganzúas. También creo que me podría venir bien el quemador. Vale. Vale. Coruego.
Igor, I've got to talk to you. Some serious shit is about to go down.
What is it this time?
One of the big fish is flying into Kapachi. We have a chance to intercept him. We have to act on this intel now.
Who is this big fish, anyway?
No idea, but it's gotta be one of NAR's top people. A real 100,000 ruble suit type.
That's not much to go on. Could just be a waste of time.
It is 100% worth a shot. Imagine what kind of intel we can squeeze out of this guy. Just go over there and check it out for yourself, okay? I know a good vantage point.
All right. But let's make one thing clear first. I'll do the talking. I've got a feeling this big fish might not survive your squeezing.
Sure. Whatever you say, boss. I'll mark the location on your map.
El pez gordo. ¿Y por qué tiene que haber menos posibilidad de esta gente de hacer las misiones? Mandamos a esta para que consiga rebajar algo. Vamos a dar un mojón, pero bueno, esa misión.
Looks like your mentor sold you out. Or perhaps he was involved in all of this from the beginning. Regardless, he's clearly no longer your friend. He set a trap for you, Igor. What are you gonna do about it?
Aprovechar que ya algo también lo hacemos también.
Don't you even flinch. Either of you.
Oh God, it's... Shut up. We're in some deep shit.
Stop talking. So, you're both working at the lab. Care to tell me what you're up to, my esteemed colleagues?
We're just taking measurements of Chernobylite crystals.
As you may know, it behaves differently outside the reactor room. A single piece of Chernobylite can turn an entire building into a crystallized structure.
What the fuck are you doing? You signed an NDA.
I'm a guy with a gun. This gun trumps your NDA. Please, continue.
Okay. What else do you want to know?
I assume there have been some Chernobylite field studies. What did you learn?
Well, it seems the more Chernobylite, the faster the crystals grow. I mean, exponentially faster.
Interesting. What's your hypothesis?
Well, the phenomenon seems to be triggered by reaching a critical mass at certain growth thresholds.
What else?
It doesn't look so bad now, but if our calculations are correct, the growth will really speed up in a matter of days.
Corporate doesn't know anything about it yet, but...
What are your current time estimates?
If nothing impedes its progress, the Chernobylite crystals will cover the entirety of Pripyat within 30 days.
My God, I really need to hurry then.
Que está en marcha, me va a pillar. Vaya. Ahora sí podemos leerla. Ah, está afuera. Bueno, vamos a ver algo más interesante. Vale, nada, vámonos.
When I finish my contract, I'm going to grow a beard. Chicks in Moscow dig beards.
¿Y qué es lo que estamos buscando exactamente? ¿Cuántos pavos puedo ver?
This is so fucking surreal. Those things can go through walls. I saw it with my own eyes. Yet this one is trapped in a simple cage. That's not a simple cage. He must have used proprietary NAL technology we don't know about. And what's that supposed to be? The green crystals? Fuck knows. I only care that he keeps this ugly son of a bitch on the right side of the bars. I'm gonna keep an eye on him anyway. I don't want to end up like Victor.
Está cerca, ¿eh? Vale, imagino que sale dentro. La verdad es que me estoy dando cuenta que las misiones se repiten una y otra vez en los mismos sitios. Fallado el juego, bueno. Ese está cerca.
Before you jump to any conclusions, I can explain.
Okay. Start talking.
Not here. Let's go someplace where we can talk privately.
No thanks. I'm not falling for that again.
You're confused, my boy. Disturbed. The Chernobylite is messing with your head, but I can help you.
Can you really? The way you helped me on the hospital roof?
Just... God, please don't do anything rash. Okay then. Ask your questions.
Tatiana Amelieva. You acted like you had no idea what happened to her. But she's been here this whole time, hasn't she?
Yes. I cannot deny it, but please, you don't know all the facts.
God in heaven. Is there not a single shred of decency left in you?
I could tell you things that would turn your whole life upside down. But I don't want that. I can't have you falling apart. Don't you understand? I need you.
What are you saying?
I need you here. You're going to help me save her.
What's NAR's interest in Chernobylite?
Their interest is in a potentially $1 trillion business. I trust I don't need to explain the possibilities of a nearly unlimited energy source.
I don't care about that. They're keeping Tatiana here against her will, aren't they? Why? Where is she?
Tatiana is a patient. A very valuable one. That's what's keeping her safe. At least for the time being. NAR has done some despicable things, I give you that. They've conducted some questionable experiments on human subjects. But Tanya is different. She's special.
I researched Chernobylite myself. It has many potential applications. What are you and your NAR overlords planning to do with it?
I know you did. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. The catastrophe of 1986 was a great gift for humanity. One of the greatest.
What are you talking about?
Chernobylite opened a door to something that will change the history of mankind forever. Forever!
Energy capable of creating a singularity, multiple singularities, and tunnels between them.
More than that, it gives us access to the ones already in existence. It's like an autonomous vehicle that can take you anywhere in time and space, complete with maps. The first such route is already in place. We just need to make sure it's safe.
I will ask you one last time. Where is Tatiana?
Igor, please. Listen to reason.
Do you want to learn about your personal threshold for pain? I said talk!
All right. But it's still Kozlov's fault. You have to believe me. Tanya is in the power plant, I swear it. Kozlov is keeping her there. Listen to me, Igor. This is important. You understand that what I'm trying to accomplish here is bigger than you or me.
Shut your goddamn mouth! I can't listen to any more of your excuses.
You can't leave him alive, Mousy! He will thwart our plan! He will bring about the end of the world and the reign of the Rat King!
Don't do anything you'll regret later, Igor. You're better than them. Remember that. More practically speaking, you might need the old bastard later.
You won't hurt anyone, ever again. This ends now.
I see I was wrong about you. You're an insect just like the rest of them. Mark me, you will regret this for the rest of your life. You will never save Tatiana without my help.
Apañado. Perfecto. No, y al final ganó. Perfecto. Hoy de 100 roble para todo, estamos muy contentos.
Hi, Igor. I trust everything's going well.
Yes. Yes, what about yourself?
I'm as well as can be expected.
You've been through a lot, haven't you?
Yes. I've seen some really fucked up shit since I became a soldier of fortune. I fought Somali pirates, trained insurgents in Latin America. I even helped squash an uprising at a diamond mine in Africa.
You never felt what you were doing was somehow wrong?
I never really thought about it. War is all I've ever known. Besides, it's a matter of perspective. To NAR, you and me are the bad guys. Reactionaries, terrorists.
You're overthinking this.
Don't worry. I remember where my loyalties lie, and who's paying me. Besides, I still have a score to settle with that Black Mask freak.
What's up, Igor?
Tell me about your time with Yura Kirpish.
Why the interest all of a sudden?
You tested me because you wanted to know who you were working with. Now, I'd like to know more about you.
Fair enough. Well, I did a few things I regret.
Like what?
The businessy term for its goods redistribution.
You stole from the rich and gave unto yourself.
Not myself. We used to have a, guess you would call it a fund. Something like a joint bank account. Everyone had to contribute. It was used to pay for our wages and bribe the police, but also to help anyone struggling, living in poverty. Yuri Kipish is one nasty motherfucker. He also takes care of his neighborhood.
He sounds like a real hero.
You don't get it. How could you? You never wondered where you were going to sleep at night or when you'd get to eat next?
A lot of people are born into poverty. They don't all become criminals.
A lot of people are living a life of quiet desperation. I don't agree with that. I don't give a rat's ass about other people's rights and wrongs. I define my own morality. Never ask for anything and make your own luck. That's my motto.
That's pretty dark. I guess you don't have much hope for humanity.
Oh, I do. I hope it fucks itself over for good one day. Once and for all.
Hey, Sasko, you're experienced.
About what? I can show.
Ah, no me llega.
Actually, I can't do...
Hey there, old-timer. I need you to do something for me.
I'm all ears.
You know I came here to Chernobyl looking for someone.
You mentioned a brother.
Yeah, Ruslan. We grew up together in Moscow. We had to fend for ourselves from an early age.
So you were, like, gangbangers?
The proper term is thieves-in-law, but you don't need to know that.
So why is Ruslan even here?
It's a long story, but our father was a cop. Like a lot of cops, he was a real piece of shit. He beat our mother every time he got drunk, which was always. But I'll never forget the last time. He took a swing at my head with a lead pipe. But this time it didn't connect. I wasn't a helpless little shit anymore, and neither was Ruslan. We grabbed the old man and threw him down the well behind the old house. He was just too much of a bastard to die, though. Only broke his legs.
What he did to your mother sounds awful, but he's still your father. You should, I don't know, try to forgive?
I'm not the forgiving type.
Okay. What's my role in all this?
My brother Ruslan did something he shouldn't, and after this something, he came here to hide in the zone. I've been trying to track him down for months.
Damn. What did he do that would make him hide in a place like this?
That's not important right now. Anyway, my best guess is that he was caught by NAR. I need to meet up with him and ask him some questions. This is very important to me. Search the NAR Mobile Command Center near the old hospital on Pripyat port. There are some officer uniforms that'll help you infiltrate the power plant. And while you're at it, I want you to look up some info, my brother. Anything you can find on rustling horrorpets.
Of course.
Vale, interesante.
I knew I could count on you, partner. Stay in touch, just in case. Radio me if you need help.
I will.
Vale.
You promised your friend something, and now you need to follow through. Sashko is like a live grenade right now. One wrong move, and he'll explode. Be careful.
Aquí no llego. ¿Cómo llego ahí? Bueno, vamos a la misión. No entiendo cómo llego allá arriba. Voy a para allá. ¿Aquí dentro va a ser? Vamos a ver.
I'm at the outpost. A lot of firepower here.
Stay low.
I could try my luck. See if I can take them out.
You got balls, I'll give you that. But no, lure them away from the outpost somehow. Use the field radio. I assume Olivier taught you how to fool these robots. Okay, you got a plan. Get to it.
Living on the streets of Moscow teaches you how to think on your feet, huh? I like it.
Creo que me ha faltado. Vale. Tengo un enemigo ahí, tengo un enemigo ahí. Siento ya podría pillarlo porque el otro no lo ve. Vale, ese también está de espalda.
I'm at the radio station.
Good stuff. You know what to do next.
Help! Help! We're under attack! Monsters! God! It just tore Misha to pieces! Ah!
Is this Vova? Sasha? Use the fucking call signs, you moron, and identify yourself!
It's me, Vova! Sorry, forgot the call sign. I'm taking Misha and we're going after him right now!
After who? Vova? Misha? I don't know how much longer I can deal with these idiots. Wait for reinforcements. I repeat, remain at your post. Do not take action.
Release the dogs of war! I mean, send everyone you've got!
This was totally awful. I had to believe it was the truth. Excellent. Now move. Last thing you want is for them to catch up to you and your bullshit.
I see two trucks. One of them's loaded with explosives, maybe.
That's odd. Go down there and take a closer look, carefully.
I've got the uniform.
Good. Now see if you can find anything on Ruslan.
Team Rhino to combat ops. Team Rhino to combat ops. Over.
Go ahead, Team Rhino.
False alarm. No enemy contact. We're falling back to the truck. Over and out.
Read me the fucking report, Igor. Now.
It seems they caught someone who enlisted under false name. They found out his real identity, Ruslan, and that he was wanted for double homicide in Moscow. My God, Sashko, I'm sorry. I think they killed him in order to deny any involvement.
So, he's dead. I don't get to ask my questions then.
What the hell is so important about these questions? This is your brother.
Yeah, seems double homicide. It was our parents. I think Ruslan might have been involved in their deaths.
What are you saying? You think Ruslan killed your parents?
I have no idea what happened. I wanted to find out from him directly. Now I never will.
Come on. You know your brother better than that. You and him saved your mum from your abusive asshole of a father. Do you honestly think he would harm her?
Not intentionally, no, but maybe there was an accident, crossfire.
I know you didn't get what you wanted, but you should trust in your memory of Ruslan. I'll see you back at the base.
You're out of your goddamn mind if you think you're going back now. Whatever he did or didn't do, Ruslan is still my brother. I need you to avenge him.
What? You should think things through first. Get some peace of mind.
I don't want peace of mind. I want a piece of them. Mine the place and send those NAR fuckers back to hell.
I'm with you. Ruslan must be avenged.
Appreciate it. Now, on the C4, grab the detonator and hide in the hospital. Wait for the right moment and press the button.
I've got the detonator.
Hide. Wait for those fuckers to come back.
I see them.
Whenever you're ready, but don't hesitate.
Who's that? Some stumblebomb is closing in on the checkpoint. Is that Mikhail's friend?
Blow it up before he gets any closer. Do it. What? No fucking way! That old bastard is way too valuable! Don't you fucking dare! You let me down, Igor. Do you know what happens to people who let me down? I don't work with them anymore. At the very least, I helped you, remember? It's unfortunate you chose not to return the favor.
I promised to help you find your brother, not slaughter anyone you pointed your finger at. I'm not a killer.
Everyone's a killer under the right circumstances.
Huh? It's probably a rat or something.
Vale, vamos a ese punto y ya nos vamos. No, puede ser que tenga que caer por arriba. No. Un cadajo. Esto ya lo habíamos leído. ¡Hostia! Esto ha dado. Bueno. No me lo esperaba para nada, ¿eh? Vale, pues aquí ya hemos acabado.
We had a deal. You broke it. Why?
I'm sorry, it just didn't feel right. I'm not a murderer.
You think this is about you now? Pathetic. Back home I'm called a crook, a gangbanger, an outlaw. But I don't let my people down. At least I can say that.
Pues a ver si va a pillar. Perfecto. Vamos allá.
Wow, it's great to see you, Igor. I've got a fan-fucking-spastic plan that you need to hear.
Yeah, right, of course. Sounds fan-fucking exciting.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone here to do the thinking when you're not around. Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to kill off the biggest knobber of them all.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who's on your shit list today?
Drum roll, please. General Kozlov, the single biggest NAR twat of them all. Time to end his miserable life. Pay back for what he did to my friends. And for his other shameful deeds, of course. Can't forget that.
You've got friends? That's new.
Very funny. This fucker and his cronies iced my boys. Don't you ever joke about that. You fucking hear me? His lapdogs captured us, tortured us. I got lucky. They just beat the ever-loving shit out of me and left me to die.
What happened? You never wanted to talk about it before.
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with casual acquaintances. The 5 of us set up this warehouse together. It was me, Zena, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor. Like yourself, we were the fucking Pripyat 5. Respected businessmen. And women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up, we tried to negotiate with them. But to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway, a perfect opportunity to exact revenge on this cocksucker's approaching. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private army of knobbers outside in Lenin Square.
This sounds like a real opportunity. Taking Kozlov out is the only way to stop him from interfering with our plans. And to make him pay for his crimes, obviously.
As much as I admire clean work, shooting him like a lame deer would be a mistake. We should make him talk first, learn everything we can so we can better prepare for our heist. Passwords, codes, guard routines. After we have what we need, then we off him. I also want to ask him about my brother. I need to know why he went to the trouble of killing Ruslan when he was just asking for a job.
We are going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Kozlov is one of his shiniest fangs and sharpest. But we should question him first. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plans, and the end of the world, and all that.
I agree on one point. Kozlov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Just dispose of him quickly and get out. Maybe he does deserve to suffer, and perhaps he has some intel we could use. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away. That's what I recommend.
We need Kozlov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I can definitely help with that. The actual camp is located in Energetic, the former palace of Kocha. There are 2 ways in. The main entrance is probably guarded, of course, but they only post 2 guards at the side door. You know the place, right?
Yeah, I lived here a long time ago, but some of the details are fuzzy.
It's not complicated. Those NAR fuckers just walked in and make themselves at home. The front entrance is a no-go, but the side door will be a breeze. The guard detail is very light, insultingly so. And that's where you come in, or go in, or whatever. Kozlov's digs are on the top floor. Once you get inside, it shouldn't be hard for a man of your talents to slip past the guards. Security is a bit of a joke, like every fascist you ever met. They got cocky. They're not expecting anyone to snoop around. And remember, most of them will be distracted by Kozlov's speech. Maybe he'll even put them to sleep for us.
This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great rat catcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Okay, I'm ready to talk to Kozlov.
What's the skinny, partner?
Vale. Vamos al lío. ¿Qué pinta que se vamos a preguntar?
Nothing is ever as it seems with Mikhail, is it? What is he dragging you into this time? The NAR fish tank is a very murky and dirty place. Can you really tell the difference between a big fish and a bottom feeder when you meet them?
Ya estamos llegando, cuidado aquí. Más vacío está esto, ¿eh?
I'm in position. How is this a good vantage point? No tower, no hill?
Right. You won't need a tower. There should be a control unit nearby. Find it and power it up.
Coño.
Found it. What is this thing? Mikhail, what are you not telling me? And where is this big fish?
He'll be flying over in a helicopter pretty soon. All you need to do is fire up the missile defense system. The rest is automated. Pretty fucking awesome, right? It's old Soviet technology. I found it totally by chance. Don't tell me that's not a great fucking plan.
What? You want me to shoot down a helicopter? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the perfectly rational thing to do. Cut off as many of the Hydra's heads as you can! This is insane, Igor. You've no idea who's on board. I know we want to take down NAR, but blowing unidentified targets out of the sky is a war crime.
I've come this far. Can't back down now. Hitting NAR like this will keep them off balance. Distracted. It'll buy me some more time.
Shut up, son.
Think of it as Uncle Mikhail's rite of passage. Do it! You did it, man! I knew you had the killer instinct, my little executioner. I'm so fucking proud of you, Igor. Now, go check the crash site for survivors.
Looks like nobody made it.
What? You have to speak louder.
I said there are no survivors.
Well done, my friend. Now, come back to base.
Vamos a ver lo otro que hay ahí. 67 metros. No sé por dónde hay que ir. Suena un carajo. Por aquí. Qué pinta que me bloquea el helicóptero. Ahora.
What's taking you so long? Find me, love. Why did you abandon me?
Vale, yo creo que ya aquí ya. No hay más que hacer. Me queda un agujero. Vamos a salir de aquí. Vale, por aquí vas a quedar. Vamos a ver. Nada, para abajo otra vez. Por aquí. Vale, pues vámonos.
What the hell was that?
Calm the fuck down. That was a fantastic job we just pulled together.
Why did you want those people dead?
What people? Ah, I was after Kozlov. It's too bad he wasn't on board.
No more secrets. What did NAR do to you? Why do you hate them so much?
Kozlov and his henchmen tore this place apart. They expected everyone to fall in line. They rounded up me and my buddies, tortured us, and shot the others through the head, point blank. Me, they left alive to send a message.
How did you know about the air defense system?
This was a top-secret installation, after all. It only makes sense they had a way to counter American spy planes. Well, where do we go from here, Igor?
I know we have our differences, but you really ought to stay. I need you here.
Damn right you do. Don't you ever forget that.
Olga? Where is she? I hope the warehouse's head firebrand didn't get herself in the shit. Olga! Olga, can you hear me? Damn! No answer on the radio. Did the NAR capture her? Or worse? God, I hope she's okay.
So, what does it do, Mousy?
What does what do?
Your magical thingy. Your fancy device. Orana?
Ariadna. It uses low-level radiation measurements to reconstruct past events.
Something like radiocarbon dating.
Well, you surprised me, Tarakan. How do you know about these things?
I don't know, Mousy. They sometimes come to me, unconnected memories and bits of knowledge. The Rat King must be blocking them somehow.
Okay, you're not wrong. It's like carbon dating, but a lot more advanced, and in 3D. You see, every object is a dosimeter in a way, absorbing different types of radiation every millisecond. Ionizing radiation of thorium, potassium, uranium, and even cosmic rays. When it does, it creates a radioactive echo in time and space. With enough data, this echo can be traced and recreated using the Fractal VR simulator.
Does this mean you can see the past, Mousy? Is that how you hope to find out the truth about Tatiana and yourself?
That's the idea, yes.
A wise mouse once said, if you want to discover the truth, you need to ask yourself, what is truth? What you're looking for may not be what you find, Mousy.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Nothing is more important to me than Tatiana.
Don't be so sure, Mousy.
How are things, Professor Kimnyuk?
Not too bad, Sashko. Not too bad.
I've been thinking about my brother Rustlin recently. He'd make a great addition to our team.
You were both in a street gang, right?
For a while, yes. We ran errands for Yuri Kipish, a dangerous gangster. He was fucking nuts too, of course.
I see.
I know you're trying to be polite, Igor, but there's no way to understand these things unless you've lived through them yourself. I'm talking about ongoing turf wars between every type of gang. Russian, Kyrgyz, Thai, Vietnamese, you name it. Everyone trying to get a piece for themselves.
What about the police?
They stay well away unless they have urgent business there. You know what I mean? Anyway, me and Rustlin were right in the middle of it. Every day, something was going down. You run, you sweat, you fight, you kill, you bleed. You get hooked on the adrenaline, like a drug. Rustlin had a special talent. He could make a person disappear without a trace. That would have come in handy around here on several occasions. We all followed a code, of course. Even wild animals have rules. You're familiar with the Thieves' Code of Conduct?
Where criminals forsake their families and dedicate themselves to crime?
That's right. Rustlin would never hurt anyone who wasn't in his way. But that kind of life takes you dark places no matter what.
You think it took its toll on Rustlin?
Possibly. That's why I have to face him, to find out.
Hey, Sashko, you're experienced, right? Is there anything you can teach me, about...
About what? Living on the streets? I'm not offended. I can show you a thing or two, but you need to practice if you're serious about improving.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Today, I'll teach you more about navigating obstacles and dropping to the ground without breaking your hip. It'll come in handy, I promise. This is going to be something special. Just you wait, partner. Can't wait to see you in action. Similar rules. Enter the maze and finish it. And at the very end, you'll find a special treat. Just be prepared for anything. Go! Go and make your mentor proud! Don't think, partner. Jump! Lead with the front foot and follow with the other. I can see you need to work on your foot strike. You still got it. I knew it. Imagine you're doing this for Tatiana. Parkour is not really your cup of tea, huh? Just try not to fall down any stairs, all right? This is not a man's way to die. If you don't overthink it, miracles can happen. Nietzsche wrote, "There is more wisdom in your body than in your deepest physiology." Or, philosophy, or something. You know what I mean. You'll always land on your feet like a cat. Hey, Igor, at your age, that training must have burned you way out. But you ticked all the boxes, my man. You should be proud of yourself.
Vale, vamos allá. Imagino que la siguiente misión es buscar a la chica esta. Vamos allá. Queda una versión sin hacer. Vale, este igual. Tengo 2 días. Vale. Me interesa más.
Koslov, the most hated man in the zone. He's ruthless, but hardly a mastermind. Despite his civilized appearance, he may just be a mad dog, unleashed by the NAR. Still, you could probably learn a lot from him. He could be your ticket into the power plant.
Bueno, vamos al lío.
Bad news, Igor.
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very convenient timing, isn't it?
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan. This will bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You're one psycho geezer, Terracan. But I like you because you love to stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from divine enlightenment, Sashko, but your heart is in the right place. Another hour gone, 3 more to go. Fucking hell.
Ya me han visto. Pensaba que a esta distancia no me veían. Bueno, nos cargamos y fuera. No, sin municiones. Ya me lo he cargado a todos. Yo aprendido que el parkour es capaz de subir. Ahí he visto enemigos. Ay. Vale, necesitamos una escalera que suba. Ahí está. Pues que subimos, ¿sí? Aquí no hayan amigos. Un ascensor. No me lo esperaba. Ahí está el tío.
I'm on the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mouses like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths? That might work for a minute or two, but it won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
I might. Shut down the generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.
¿Ya como abajo? ¿Me deja bajar por aquí? Ah, que es para arriba. Estoy viendo que había bajado ya automáticamente. Ah, vale, que voy a bajar solo. Anda que. Ten cuidado porque tengo pocas municiones. De momento ya del enemigo ya. Vale. Vale, ahí tenemos enemigo. Esto va a estar complicado. ¿Quién me está viendo? Está arriba. Es un blindado. Es ahí arriba. Aquí no sube, ¿no? No. Vale, aquí por allí. Voy a pillar enemigos en la espalda. A ver si podemos subir sin que nos vean. que subir más todavía. ¿Quién me está viendo? Uy. No se puede. Si le pego en la cabeza me lo cargaré. La cagamos. La verdad es que muy inteligentes no son en este juego, ¿eh?
Okay, I'm at the generator.
Fucking hell, are you seeing this? The Ferris wheel? How the hell is it working? Look out! What the hell was that? Contact the camp, do it now! They must have noticed, right? Better make sure. Just follow the damn protocol. CO, this is Team Beta. CO, the Ferris wheel just came alive, and then... We can see it, Team Beta. Sending reinforcements. Secure the area. CO out.
That was quite a sight, Mousy. It was kind of spectacular, I'll give you that. But cutting the power would have been more effective.
Pues nos subimos ahora.
What's all the commotion?
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov. This conversation is not going to go the way you think.
Really? And here I thought you were a civilized man, a gentleman and a scholar. Was I wrong? Regardless, my men are waiting outside the building. You're trapped. I will be very interested to see how you handle this situation.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person. But you leave me no choice.
Wait. You're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Okay. I'll bite. But you better have answers.
Did you think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all-knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department, but I know everything I need to know. Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk man-to-man, Professor Kamenyuk.
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did, and then leave his corpse as an example.
My poor fellow. I suppose you expect me to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care. What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Did you ever find your mysterious Rat King? Perhaps you should have stayed in the institution. At least they kept you properly fed. Sashko Horobets. I admire your craft, but there's nothing I can do for you. Or your brother.
We'll see about that.
Are we done with introductions? Let's get to it then.
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits. I was hoping you and I could have a civilized conversation.
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever or original, and it's not going to work.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job. I have a nephew that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me, and he's the smartest kid I know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't even know where he is.
Do not assume to know me, Kozlov. That would be a mistake. I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. I don't know what to tell you.
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy to everything that goes on at the power plant?
Professor Kamenyuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice and send my nephew to an Ivy League university. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
You don't tell me. I swear.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semenov is the authority in this area. Talk to him if you want to know more about the experiments or this Tatiana girl.
Tell me about the experiments. What is Semenov doing in the lab?
I wish I could tell you, but as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my department. My task was to ensure Semenov could work undisturbed.
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied Chernobylite myself. How can you claim to know nothing about it?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, medicine, and can even be weaponized. But I don't know any details about its implementation. I'm not a scientist, just an old soldier.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Look, I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. His findings may be profound, but at what cost? Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment that released the shadows into this world. Can you guess how many people I've lost fighting those things? Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a nightmare, perhaps. Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can advance the human race, a bold claim, especially in this part of the world, no? We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn us simple bread-eaters into angels for almost the entire century. But I've been around. I've seen things. So you can understand why I'm skeptical when I hear such claims.
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone. That's your doing.
You seem like a smart fellow, Kaminyuk. Why would you buy into this nonsense?
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master. He has great influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into a $1 trillion business. To them, he's like an investment banker messiah.
Semenov isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on when you only hear one side of the story.
Uh-huh. What's your side of the story, then?
This is a war zone. I am responsible for keeping my men safe and doing my job. Some collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
How do I enter the power plant?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge information that may lead to casualties among my men and the civilian staff.
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. I can't believe you would try that. Again, what is the password and response for accessing the power plant?
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of trumps will never make it out of the power plant alive.
I don't care. Do you know where we are right now?
No. I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing game and you just tell me.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like a black hole, only smaller. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it? But to use it, you need to know how to enter and how to leave.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure that you don't. You will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's died of old age.
I can see that your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub off on you. Very well.
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me, I will return and it won't go well for you.
The call is, we quell the storm. The response, and ride the thunder.
Thank you. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. What to do with you now, eh?
I want to ask him about wrestling fast.
He's mine. I want him to experience a slow descent into hell. Fucker!
He's just a tool of the Rat King. He told you everything of value already. Do not let this rodent roam free. He can still do great damage to our cause, more even than before.
Sorry. I can't let you go.
You're making a mistake, Professor. One you will dearly regret.
You should do it, Tarakan. This is your crusade.
When in doubt, we should vanquish them all. The great rat catcher in the sky will know his own little mousey. I'll make sure the Rat King can't thwart our plans. You go ahead. I'm sure you can imagine what will happen next.
You're all deranged. Nothing but a bunch of lunatics. I hope you die slowly.
Vale, necesitamos municiones.
They are close, Mousy. I can hear them screeching under the floor. Filthy rodents.
Rats, you mean? You think those furry buggers can eat through a concrete wall?
But something is amiss. The Rat King. I can't hear him anymore.
Is he gone?
He's never truly gone. But sometimes he goes away. And then it's like...
What?
It's like the cobwebs are all blown away. I can think clearly for a moment. And I remember things.
What do you remember?
A hospital. People in white gowns. A madman strapped to a gurney, screaming in terror. And myself. I'm strapped down too. Why are you doing this? I don't belong here. Let me out.
Calm down. Everything's going to be fine. It's all in the past now.
You can't keep me here against my wishes.
Tarakan, please. You're safe now.
What? Where am I?
Mikhail's warehouse. You're safe.
Nobody is safe from the Rat King, little mouse. Not ever. Don't you ever forget that.
Ah, yes. Our old friend, the Rat King. I guess everything's back to normal then. Hey there, Tarakan.
But of course I can.
Actually, I can't.
Vale, a ver qué más tenemos por aquí. Este de la escopeta que no me interesa.
Hey, Igor. How are you?
I'm all right.
Tenía todo.
No way. I live for this kind of thing. And since Anton's death, it's personal for me now.
Hopefully you won't change your mind. Shadows, NAR, Chernobylite. It's all a bit overwhelming.
Years ago, I met a young pirate. Just a kid, really. I was part of a team retaking a hijacked cruise ship off the Somali coast. The kid's colleagues chained him to a machine gun so he couldn't escape, and told him to shoot anyone trying to board the ship. He was so scared when he saw us. He froze in place. The chain was too thick for us to cut, and we didn't know what to do with him. There was no way in hell we could turn our backs on a PKM. I could have knocked him unconscious, but a blow to the head with a rifle butt could just as easily kill him. So I did the only thing I could. I unloaded his weapon and broke the boy's fingers. On both hands, to be safe. When it was over, we brought him back to Canada. Trudeau found him a nice foster family. I understand you feel responsible for this mission, Igor. But I also have a stake in this. Trust me, I will do whatever it takes to see this through. Whatever it takes.
Do you think you could find some...
Vale, cuando estoy usando también.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Follow me. Now that we've covered the basics, it's time to introduce some more advanced techniques. I'm going to teach you how to shoot from cover. Don't hug your cover. Keep it at arm's length, or you won't be able to see your target. Remember to stay in cover as much as you can. Pick your target and squeeze the trigger gently. Don't rush. Okay, Igor? Ready? Go! Nicely done. Keep practicing and you'll be the terror of the zone in no time. Keep at it. Turn yourself into a dangerous bastard so you can protect others.
Silenciador. Vale. Y municiones de aquí, ¿no? No me acuerdo. Aquí. Ahí está bien. Ah, poder. Pensando no iba a poder.
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy. We tried before, and not everyone made it. But this time we're smarter and better prepared. I know we can do this. We have to do this. It's the only way we can find Tatiana and end NAR.
Mousy, you're talking about striking at the heart of the Rat King. But have you learned everything possible about his plans?
I have evidence that NAR was conducting Chernobylite experiments back in the 90s. Tatiana and her baby were two of their subjects. With the rate at which their technology is progressing, soon, nothing will be able to stop them. We must act now.
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker? Have you identified him?
His name is Boris Glukov. He, Tatiana, and I were close friends until he betrayed us. He helped the KGB gather evidence against Tatiana, then continued to work for NAR after my accident. He experimented on himself with Chernobylite and ended up with great power. He's strong, one of the strongest, but we can beat him. Together.
I like the pep talk, Professor. I think you even gave me a bit of a job. Do we have the right tools for the job?
Yes, we do. We've got everything we need to infiltrate the power plant. This is much bigger than anything any of us has done before. If you want to back out, this is your chance.
One organization holding this much power is against everything I believe in. And besides, this is personal for me. Count me in.
You know how I feel. The Rat King must be stopped at all costs, Mousy. I'm in.
I started out doing this for a paycheck. But I'm going to end it for my brother in arms. For Anton. Let's do this.
You think I'm gonna back out now and miss the best part? Fuck no! I'm with you, Igor.
I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the element of surprise, but we know enough about NAR's vulnerabilities to make this work. Time and again, NAR has shown they would rather capture than kill me. We can use this to our advantage. We'll dress somebody up as an NAR officer, escorting a prisoner. Me. That's our ticket inside. We have 2 NAR uniforms, both male. Any takers?
I'll do it. I have no problem posing as an NAR officer. My hand is still giving me trouble, but I can deal with it.
You should take someone who can keep his cool when things go sideways, as they inevitably do. Trust me on that.
You're not seriously thinking about going without me? I'm a blast at parties. Ask anyone.
All right, we still have one more uniform. Any takers? NAR must have upgraded its digital defense perimeter and surveillance system by now. A skillful hacker should be able to at least temporarily disable them.
I'm your man, Mousy. The great Ratcatcher has blessed me with a knack for that kind of thing. Electronics, surveillance, computers. There's no one better than me.
I need someone to cover our asses in case we end up in the shit. Someone who can take down a target from a distance, or at least create a diversion.
Firearms are my preferred method of solving problems, but I can definitely distract them.
My shooting's impaired since I injured my hand, but I can manage.
Last but not least, a spy. I want someone to monitor NAR activities and keep us informed about their moves.
I've been watching these assholes fight the reflection for years. I know how they think. I'm your guy.
I know the power plant like a boy knows the woods behind his house. Let me take care of it.
Does everyone know what to do? Last chance to reconsider.
This is it, my love. The last stretch. You've been through so much for me. Make sure you're ready, because it will take everything you have. Your wits, your strength, your plan, your companion's loyalty, everything. Good luck, my love.
This is it. Today's the day, whatever happens. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. How's my techie? Have you logged into their system?
I'm in, Mousy. What do you need me to do? Overload their systems? Bypass security? You ask and I'll do it. But don't be rash. Once we get started, it's only a matter of time before they kick me out again.
Spy check. How are my eyes and ears?
Eyes are bright and my ears are wide open. I got the plans and codes up and I can hear those boring fuckers chatter like they were sitting in my lap. No worries, Igor. With me on your side, this'll be like walking to the grocery store.
Sniper, are you in position? Have you got eyes on?
Sure thing, partner. Got you on a scope as we speak. I even saw you pick your nose a second ago. I might not be the best shot in the zone, but even Tarakan couldn't miss at this range.
There are a few sentries outside the gate. That's obstacle number 1.
Since I was a kid, I've always wanted to shoot someone in the head with a silence rifle. So elegant, so efficient. All you have to do is give the order. Better use the side passage for now. You can always kill them on your way out. Don't forget that you're a prisoner, Igor. Downcast, hopeless. Use this to our advantage.
Okay, showtime. This better work.
Halt! Who goes there?
Stand down, Private, and clear the way. I'm escorting this stalker to his interrogation.
Yes, sir. You can find the brass in the tent behind the gates. I assume you know the way?
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features. Security checkpoint. What used to be a radiation detector is now a biometric scanner. Clever.
I already found the right database. I'll upload your biometric data, and you can walk right through.
They're behind cover. I can't take them all from this distance. But I could pop up those fuel tanks a few hundred meters behind your position. You can slip through it in the chaos. Bad thing is, I'll have to give up this position. Those NAR security systems can be broken by someone with enough know-how. Those IT wankers probably spent their upgrade budget on Pornhub premium content. Once those gates read my biometrics, my cover will be blown. We need to convince them somehow that we're friendlies.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
One moment. Yes. Done and done. Those gates won't be a problem, Mousy.
Time to move. With a little luck, they won't notice us. The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet. Like sticking a curling iron into a pound of butter. Or maybe you want to save them for later.
Keep your hand down, Igor. There's a fucking sniper on the building above you.
Stop yelling! How do you know?
Picked it up on the radio. They haven't made you yet, but if you trigger the alarm, they'll come down on you like a swarm of Katyushas.
Damn! If I force the lock, it'll trigger the alarm. This will be tough.
I can try to remotely unlock the door without tripping the alarm, but no guarantees. You'll have to move very quickly, Mousy.
If I put down the sniper, noise will no longer be an issue. Then you can get past that door with ease.
The lock is wired to the alarm system, but Sashko's charges will destroy both the lock and the trigger mechanism. I should be fine.
No sé qué hacer. Vale. Esa no era la mejor opción.
You've forsaken me, Igor. You've forsaken your own life. Why?
I thought I'd planned it perfectly.
Mikhail wanted you to help him wipe out the NAR servers. You did as he asked, but missed an opportunity to find new information about me.
Vamos a empezar.
We need to talk.
What's going on, Sashko?
I'm leaving.
What do you mean?
I don't belong here anymore. I was just passing through anyway. Your mission is taking too long. I've got my own business to take care of. I've been babysitting your ass for far too long, Igor.
I thought we were partners. You agreed to work with me.
Yeah, I agreed to do a few gigs with you, but I never promised to sit around in a warehouse while you're fucking around doing God knows what.
I'm sorry you see things that way. We still could have been a great team.
If you'd have followed my advice, then maybe. But this was only ever going to be a temporary situation. I work alone. You're not cut out for this, Professor. Best thing for you would be to go home. When we first met, I thought I saw something in you. The spark that every true leader has. I was wrong. You're no leader. Yours is the spark of madness.
You've got it all wrong, Sashko.
No point arguing, Professor. I already made up my mind. I'm going my own way. I supported you whenever I could, but it's time I started looking out for numero uno. Besides, I don't like the way you run things. You lack focus. You keep distracting yourself with bullshit problems. I'm not sticking my neck out for you anymore.
I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. Can't you see that?
Talk is cheap, Igor. I've seen a lot of smart Alex in my life, talking big, but they never deliver.
Is that how you see me? I thought I'd already proven myself.
You've had your moments, I'll grant you that. But in my line of work, consistency is everything. On the streets, a man's reputation is based on how good his last fight was. There isn't any consistency in your actions, Igor. You were off to a good start, but recently it's been a downward fucking spiral. So, I'm getting out of here before you drag me down with you. Our cooperation is over. Good luck out there, Igor. If we meet again, I hope it won't be as enemies.
Oh, vaya. Nada, vamos a intentarlo otra vez. Vaya con uno menos.
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant.
Había vuelto esta.
We all know it's not going to be easy, but this time we're smarter and better prepared. I know we can do this. We have to do this. I have evidence, Tachana, and we must...
What about that?
His name is Tachana Experiment.
Do you know what NAR is actually...
Unfortunately, I couldn't uncover. We stick together, follow the plan.
I like the pep talk, Professor.
Yes, we do. This is my...
You know?
I started...
This is...
How you think I'm...
It's your... I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the elements of time and again. NAR will dress somebody up. We have 2 NAR uniforms.
I'll do it. I have no problem.
You're not seriously...
All right, we still have 1 more uniform. Any takers? NAR must have upgraded its digital defense perimeter and surveillance system, but a skillful hacker should be able to...
I'm your man, Mal. Electronics.
I need someone to cover...
My shooting's impaired since I injured my...
Thinking it over a bit more, I don't think we need a sniper or operations person. If we stick to the plan, everything should go smoothly. Last but not least, a spy.
I've been watching these assholes fight the reflection for years. I know how they think. I'm your guy.
I know the power plant.
Does everyone know what to do? Last chance to reconsider.
You've already tried and failed, Igor. Perhaps there's a better way. Let me show you something.
I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the element of surprise. Time and again, NAR will dress somebody up as an N. We have 2...
I'll do it.
You're not seriously thinking...
All right, we still have 1 more. NAR must have upgraded its digital... A skillful hacker should be able to at least
I'm your man, Mousy. Electronics.
I need someone to cover up...
My shooting's impaired since I injured my hand.
Thinking it over a bit, last but not least, a spy.
I've been watching these...
I know the power...
Does everyone know...
Every decision you made during this mission lies before you. Revisit your choices and change them at your will. Ponder your mistakes and make them right. Finish your mission and find me, Igor. Your journey was cut short this time, but I know you will try again.
The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Keep your hand down, Igor. There's a fucking...
Stop yelling!
Picked it up on the radio.
Damn!
I can try to remotely unlock the door without tripping the alarm.
The lock is wired to the alarm system, but Sashko's charges will destroy both the lock and the trigger mechanism. Charges armed. Stay back. We made it inside. We're safe, at least for now. These tunnels just about make a beeline to the reactor. From there, the way to the Ark should be easy. What the fuck? The electronics are sizzling as if they're going to explode.
That's to be expected, Mousy. The power plant's electrical system is antiquated, falling apart. We should find a way to short-circuit the power.
Igor, the water is electrified. Don't touch it.
I have access to the circuit board. Perhaps I can cut power to the nearest corridor.
Have you been listening, Mousy? I can turn off the entire sector remotely, no problem. I'll only leave the light on at your location.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
Today, the darkness is our friend, Mousy. You're completely now safe.
Vaya pasillo, ¿no?
We're getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge the main security detail. As long as we maintain our cover, we should be good.
Step very fucking lightly now, Igor. The place is swarming with those cocksuckers. NAR's beefed up security around Ark for some reason. Either they're preparing for something, or you're walking straight into a goddamn trap.
I'm in the Golden Corridor. It looks like NAR beefed up security after our little escapade. Not unexpected.
We have to convince NAR that we're their contractors. That's our ticket inside.
Let's try the prisoner escort charade. Just act bored.
Stop right there. I don't recognize you, soldier. We quell the storm?
And ride the thunder. Prisoner transport in progress, Private.
Okay, go ahead.
Damn. We need to get past these scientists.
brainiacs have their own dedicated comms. I could put my fabulous acting skills to work and tell them to fuck off, but it's a two-man job.
The great rat catcher has smiled upon you today. I can help.
They're not soldiers. They won't buy our fairy tale. If we don't come up with something convincing, they'll sound the alarm the moment they see us.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
Sounds good, Mousy. It shouldn't take long to hack the comms.
Attention! Pneumonia! Achtung! The reactor's about to explode! Run for your lives, everyone!
What kind of nonsense is this? The reactor cannot
Fuck it, Anatoly. A break is a break.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell is this? Was it here before? Looks like some sci-fi fucking movie prop.
The door is trapped. Touch it, and I'll spend my last moments on Earth convulsing on the dirty floor. This door wasn't supposed to be here.
Mousy, the ventilation duct should not be secured. The Rat King is watching and waiting. I can feel it.
Wait, Igor! Remember the map you borrowed from that fucker Semenov? It shows another way in. Guess it was worth it in the end, huh?
Your plan sounds reasonable, Mikhail. Do it.
The doors are behind you, Igor. Cut through the crap on the other side, and you'll find a nice, fat ventilation duct. Climb up in there, and it'll take you straight to the Ark.
Are you seeing those creatures? I hope the bars hold. I might be able to open the gate from this panel, but there's a chance I'll release the things in those cages as well.
So this is the heart of darkness. Just as menacing as I imagined it to be. I will gladly burn it all to the ground. The NAR will track me down afterwards, but I don't care. I have reached my destination, Igor.
This place is one big fucking trap and totally off-grid. The only way to open it from where you are is to crash the whole system. Unless you have some explosives. The Ark is just outside.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
Behold, Mousy. In a brief moment, everything will shut down and the door open to you. This has been the adventure of a lifetime. Thank you, Igor. Now you must face the Rat King's ultimate secret alone. Mousy! Igor! The rats found me! I tried to fight them off!
You heard them move! The priority is to protect the lab!
What's going on? Damn!
I made my
Looks like we'll have to
stand.
fight our way out.
No! The great rat catcher is calling me.
These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana. I can't back down now. I'll fight my way in if I have to.
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had someone inside who could get those assholes to look the other way.
There's no other choice.
Tango spotted! Engage at will!
There's blood on your hands, Igor. You didn't prepare well enough. Your companion's demise is on you alone, Igor. This could have been prevented if you'd have prepared better.
Olivier! No! Olivier! Damn it!
What the fuck?
Olivier! We have to help him!
Let it go, Igor. There's nothing you can do.
We have to find him, quickly!
Tatiana! Finally!
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long. But it's finally you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years, and you answered.
But how?
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor little boy. All of us together, finally. Release me, my love. Free me.
What did you call me? I don't understand. What can I do?
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination. Close the portal. Destroy the connection.
What connection?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. It is our destiny. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting for you.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please, can't you just let me die? I can't take any more.
Tanya?
Go. Die. Fade. Portal.
Tatiana, are you still there?
Boris, help. Die. Igor.
I don't understand. Oh, fuck.
Reactor. Chernobylite.
Well, what do I do? Oh, fuck, I need to figure this out.
You took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me some answers.
Yes, we'll get to that. But since this is our last meeting, I want to ask you a question first.
Fine. Just make it quick.
What do you really hope to achieve, Igor?
Isn't that obvious? I want to save Tatiana.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actually aligned.
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing, but this whole time we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it. Chernobylite's agenda.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed a line of bullshit.
Let's start from the beginning. Do you know who I am?
I sure do, Boris. You were my closest friend until you decided to betray me. To take Tatiana from me.
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night, April 26, 1986, and took his identity. Good riddance. He was a treacherous piece of shit.
You took his? Why?
The more important question, the question you somehow failed to ask yourself all this time is, who are you? Because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kiminyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect me? How? By trying to kill me at every turn?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the first time we met at the power plant.
Will you quit talking in fucking riddles?
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. It was hard for me too. You are me. Tatiana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember, none of it is yours. You're living someone else's life. My life. You are my clone, sort of. You got my body, my brain, my skills, and most importantly, my memories from before the Chernobyl disaster.
What are you saying? How is that even possible?
Tatiana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. But that was another of Semenov's lies. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite, so he injected Tanya with the nano solution. What happened next was, I don't know what to call it, an immaculate conception. She gave birth to a boy, you. You grew much more quickly than other kids, but your mind didn't seem to follow. It was different somehow. The Chernobylite no doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I never really considered you my son. It scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what to do with you. But it was obvious that Semenov would incorporate you into his experiments. Or maybe cut you open and rummage around inside. Until one night, Tanya, your mother, communicated with me telepathically, even though her body was in a coma. She pleaded with me to release you into the woods, and that's what I did.
You're saying Tatiana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990? But that's impossible. Impossible! I don't remember any of this.
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager, but had the mind of a small child. I remember giving you a sweater that Tatiana knitted for me. The night was so cold. It had my name on it.
The sweater? I had it in the camp. I was imprisoned and...
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind somehow began to rebuild itself. Why in my image? I can only guess. Perhaps you were constructed from Tatiana's desires, from her expectations of a child. Funny how I called it pseudoscience. I suspect the process was somehow facilitated by the Chernobylite.
But she's been calling me this whole time. She wanted me here.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy. We all were. It wasn't Tanya who called you here, but it.
Chernobylite? But the images, the voices.
They felt so real, I know. Your mother was your biggest weakness, and the entity exploited that. It wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see, and I cannot allow it to succeed.
Someone sent me a photo of Tatiana and the piece of Chernobylite. Those weren't hallucinations. They were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal gun without them.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. He wanted to bring you here as well. He never got over it when you vanished. Not that it matters now. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. I can't allow you to interact with the entity in any way. Only one of us is leaving this room alive.
Wait, can't we talk it over?
We just did. Goodbye, son. Igor. I wish there was another way. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatiana's sake. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? Go easy on me. I won't do the same for you. Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kiminuk. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? I wish there was another way. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done. I won't let you hurt her. I wish there was another way. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatiana's sake. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? I won't let you hurt her. go easy on me. I won't do the same for you. You're making this too easy, son. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatiana's sake. Too easy, son. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done. Don't go easy on me. I won't do the same for you. You think you're better than me? Already. I promise to make it quick for Tatiana's sake. This gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done. I wish there was another way. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kimeniuk. I won't let you hurt her. Too easy, son. Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kimeniuk. Gives me no pleasure, but it has to be done. You're making this too easy, son. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatiana's sake. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? a force field to defeat you.
What? You should be dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately. Look familiar?
Where did you get that from?
Where else? I took it from you. From your cold, dead hands, Igor.
What? Where? When?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many worlds bearing the brunt of your failures.
Are you saying that you come from a different... that you're from...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me. I'd prefer to die fighting.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor. Finish the job.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection. Deny this thing away into our world. Do it now!
Son, please. It will kill her. It will kill the love of my life. Of our life. Please, there's another way.
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
You can do this, son. You can be the man I could not. Be the better version of me. Go through the portal and face this thing. Undo the harm we both caused Tanya.
No, do not do this. Kill me. Just kill me, please. Finish it.
Single shot of adrenaline would have saved my ass. Why didn't you give it to me, you cheap fuck?
My life was in your hands, and you let me die.
We were partners, old-timer. I always had your back. Why didn't you have mine?
Taking care of us was your job. You let me die. You failed.
The eulogy you gave at my funeral was awful. Pure drivel. How can you sleep at night, Mousy?
I trusted you. You were supposed to save us all.
You killed Kostya, you motherfucker. My Kostya!
Why? Why did you betray me, Mousy?
After everything I've done for you, you chose NAR? Burn in hell, you backstabbing little freak!
Executing an unarmed prisoner like a common thug.
This isn't
I expected more
possible.
from you, Professor Camino.
These things can't all have happened. I fixed them. At least some of them.
You are wrong. Did you think meddling with space-time wouldn't have consequences? All of this, every bit of it, happened.
But how? I was going back through the wormholes. I was fixing everything.
There is no time travel the way your friend Olivier understands it. You can never change what's already occurred, because every change creates its own space-time continuum.
And time only moves in one direction. Entropy.
Every time you make or unmake a decision, you twist an entire dimension. It's because you are a part of me, made from the same multi-dimensional stuff.
But I just wanted to save Tatiana.
Yes, your mother. And along the way, you destroyed countless lives across dozens of dimensions. all because of animal body chemistry, because of the human need to connect with your progenitor. So here I am. I am your real mother.
What are you? Chernobylite?
I am God.
Bullshit. There is no God.
But it's a matter of perspective. To a spider under your boot, you surely are a god. Isn't that so, Igor?
Don't. Call me that. I'm not... Ah, fuck.
Having a bit of an identity crisis? As a poet once said, the child is the father of the man. The fear that clouds your mind is what makes your situation irreconcilable.
Fear? No. I'm not afraid of...
The fear of discovering there is nothing at the core of your persona but pure chaos. You simultaneously are and are not you. But don't worry, I am about to reveal the truth. After that, it won't matter anymore.
What do you want from me?
Have you ever wondered why, despite your technological sophistication, people so insistently pursue self-destruction? Why destroy your own ecosystem? Why you cannot help but slaughter each other and every other species? Why, over and over again, you sacrifice your own future for short-term gain?
If you're thinking to catch me off guard with your freshman philosophy insights, you've got another thing coming. People are, for the most part, selfish assholes. I don't need an alien entity to tell me this. So what's next? Are you going to propose some kind of new world order to save us all? Am I to be your prophet and help you usher in a comic book utopia?
I never expected you to be so nihilistic, but I suppose it isn't surprising. No, a new world order isn't enough to save you from yourselves. You are fundamentally flawed.
Is that right? And why is that?
Again, it's the fear. Fear of your own existence. Fear of anything strange or other. Fear about the future. I can take it all away. I can help you as I've helped many other civilizations before.
How?
Your kind can only live in the moment. The future is terrifying to you. It makes you do silly, destructive things. Surely you can see that now. Become my vessel, and I will purify them of fear and weakness. I will remake mankind in my image, burn away the dross in a firestorm the world has never seen. I must reduce everything to ashes so they can be reborn.
That is some insane biblical shit.
You're scared this will make you feel less special, less of a hero? This is what being a hero is all about. You went on a quest to heal the world, to find a cure. I am the cure. We can banter words for as long as you want. I have plenty of time. But the result is inevitable. You and I are already connected at the core. You cannot exist without me. Struggling against me will only tire you. It will not in the slightest change the outcome. You're like a fish, endlessly swimming the circumference of a wash basin. You want to jump out, but without me, you simply can't. All your science cannot help you. It's time to set aside this futile struggle. Help yourself and the world. Embrace me.
I see you have it all figured out, my love. But it's not going to happen. I refuse to take part. If mankind wants to destroy itself, let it. For all I know, extinction is a better fate than becoming part of whatever you are.
You are defiant, like her. But as I said, We can do this forever. For eternity. I can have you wake back up at your base again and again. In the end, you will always return to me. It is a circle.
A circle? Of course.
Oh, don't get distracted with your theories now. You have no choice. We belong together.
I almost fell for it. But something betrayed you. You omitted one detail, a detail that makes you vulnerable. Me. I'm your only hope, and this also makes me your biggest weakness.
You cannot exist without me. I made you. Everything you are is because of me.
True, but you also cannot exist in this plane without me. You're no god. You're just a fucking parasite. A freeloader looking for a new host, hoping to get a foothold in a new environment. Tanya, my mom, is no longer a viable option for you. You can't use her anymore. Who knows? Perhaps you never needed her in the first place. And all this was a ruse to bring me back to you.
You don't even know what you are. You have no identity. You don't exist without me. Now obey.
Identity. Yes. Perhaps I'm Igor, perhaps I'm Igor's son. Perhaps I'm both. Maybe I'm just a faulty copy of a dead physicist. But it doesn't matter. I make my own choices. And that brings us neatly to my conclusion. As a scientist, I must test this theory before I can confirm or deny it. So watch closely, my love. This is my final experiment. It's time to break the circle and destroy the parasite by denying it a host.
No! 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 The protagonist never returned from the power plant. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor's stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the Samoshels, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his own past and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. His obsession almost steered him down the dark path of treachery, but in the end, he redeemed himself by helping Igor with his mission. Even though it cost him his life, because he had been a part of something bigger than himself, he was at peace in his final moments. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. For this haunted place will always be a monument to broken heroes with a twisted past. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also unfailingly honest, both with himself and others. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force, but working with Igor and the others eventually made him appreciate the kinder aspects of life. In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true colleague. Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared home. Terracon's crusade against the Rat King has reached its conclusion. When he was drawing his final breath, Terracon was calm in his knowledge that the mission was in good hands. It was now up to his student and protege, Igor Kumyunuk, to defeat the evil lurking in the zone. Terracon wasn't worried. He had prepared the man well, after all. Igor never discovered Tarakon's true identity. Was he a madman? A saint? A spy? Perhaps he was all of these. Perhaps none. But one thing is certain. Tarakon was a true child of Pripyat, and his restless soul will forever wander its marshes and woods. Like so many before him, General Koslov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss, leaving him indifferent to human suffering. His experiences made him strong, but also blind to the serendipitous moments which could have placed his life on a different trajectory. And so his death was as empty as his life. General Koslov spent his final moments consumed with bitterness. If I only had another chance, he said to himself. Alas, that is a privilege afforded to very few. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses eventually got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet Union.
No salvo a nadie, vamos.
Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness of his own heart. And so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping his experiments would usher in a new world order. In reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void in his own soul. In the end, everything he thought he had achieved disintegrated into nothing. He died, and NAR dissolved. Most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Samoshils. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict labs, stark reminders of a misguided ambition based on human misery. Faced with staggering losses, the shareholders halted all funding.
Bueno, chavales, pues aquí ya el final del juego. La verdad es que no está nada mal. La verdad es que la historia al final no me acaba de convencer tanto, pero bueno, ahora está bastante bien. Así que nada, chicos, nos vemos en la próxima.